asleep. I think we'll make a smaller world where everyone and everything we've ever loved isn't too far from home, or right around the bend is a start just like the end, playing over and over again while I'm asleep.
I really hate to be the dude that fucks with us.
You think? I mean, hell.
Yeah, buddy.
Why, hello, clean boys and dirty girls.
Welcome to the SWETZ.
SWETZ,
The SWETZ and Steve Show.
a feel-good podcast.
Seems like you guys have fun on there. It's pretty cool.
All together now.
It's easy.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
To SWETZ and become a clean one today.
Have a nice day.
I'm SWETZ.
And I'm Steve.
I used to be an average, ordinary guy. So one day a pair of magical glasses fell from the heavens and gave me the powers and rhythms of an electronic future. Now with my glasses and my cousin Steve,
I just like to be on the internet.
we're ushering in the future electronic.
SWETZ.
Steve, this is the SWETZ and Steve Show.
Yes, 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 yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SWETZ and Steve Show, episode number 60. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more round of applause, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am just, I'm sitting down right here. I'm at an undisclosed location. It's a falls coming around the corner. I could be sitting on that bench, but I'm choosing to sit on this nice lazy boy right now. And yes. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 60 of the SWETZ and Steve Show. I'm your co-host, SWETZ. As always, we have with us the Steven, the controversy, the topic at hand, Villarreal.
Don't say my full name.
But they already know because we already remember we did the Villarreal interview. That was a play on.
Yeah.
Are you really concerned that people will find you, Steve?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right. Nobody follow Steve. Nobody look for him. Nobody search for him. I know you want to. Oh, snap. Okay. Right out the gate.
Men's suits are defined by how many breasts they have.
Well, I don't have breasts. I have pectorals. You okay? Let's get that straight. All right. But anyway, we also have a very special guest friend. Okay. Shit, we got another one. Damn. Okay. I'm so not used to shower time.
If we ever defeat global warming, the denialists will never be proven wrong.
Okay. Ooh. We got a controversial topic there. Okay. But yes, we also have with us today Woobs. That is his full name, his literal full name.
That's my real name, Woobs.
Don't go searching for him right now. Where are you at right now, Woobs?
I'm on vacation. I'm in the Hamptons.
You're in the Hamptons. That's like the third time this month. You must be really stressed out.
How much longer is Woobs going to be on the show? I'm already annoyed with him.
You know, for somebody who's always complaining about drama, he sure likes to start it, right? Right, SWETZ?
What I don't understand.
What you don't understand, Steve?
What I don't understand is why do both of you what did you guys have this like internal memo of like let's have a weird background and like let's
weird background? What are you talking about? This is my apartment in the Bermudas.
Yeah, I'm in Central Park right now, and New York. You know where you're at, Steve.
I don't understand why the trees are changing colors. Where SWETZ is, but like where Woobs is, they're not.
It's because we're on opposite sides of the globe, Steve.
That has nothing to do with the changing of seasons.
The seasons are different on different sides of the world, Steve. You know?
What are you eating, Steven?
First of all, I called you earlier this week, Woobs, and you didn't answer, so I'm already annoyed with you.
Oh,
I must have called you like Monday, Tuesday. Then you show up on the SWETZ and Steve show like nothing happened. Oh yeah, nothing happened.
Oh yeah.
He's had a busy week at work, haven't you, Woobs?
Yes. I don't remember you calling me either.
Check your phone.
I will check it. I'll check it later.
Are you still eating the double good popcorn, Steve?
I am still eating double good popcorn.
Dude, it was
Hey, double good popcorn is good.
It's really good, actually.
It's really good. I like it.
Dude, I freaking went ham on that caramel popcorn, and I was really counting up the calories. And like with 7 servings at like 120 calories a serving, damn near had 1,000 calories in that bag, and I almost smashed them all. It was addicting. It was addicting. I couldn't put them down. So
really good.
Yeah.
I think I was eating a jalapeno. Is there a jalapeno popcorn?
I don't know what. No. I just got
really good.
The white cheddar and the caramel. The caramel popcorn. I get 2 thumbs up. Okay, I might have to order a second bag. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Anyway, let's get some shout outs going. Shout out to Courtney. Or this is Hey Yo. Welcome, Courtney. We also have Stat Shock. Ooh, beefing. All right, I think he's commenting on you, Steve. I think he's trying to say you're beefing up. For your
no, beefing. You said beefing.
Beefing.
Who's beefing?
Yeah. Oh, you're beefing?
Are we beefing?
Oh, but you guys are always in a perpetual state of beef. Like it's always. I think when we were doing the catch-up cast last week, Woobs, which you popped in for only like 2 minutes, and then
and then I got out of there.
He was telling the story about how you went to McDonald's or something, right, Steve? And
Tell the story. Tell the story about when we went to Wendy's in Carroll Stream.
Okay, so we were at the counter ordering, and I ordered 2 burgers, I think. And he busts me out in front of everybody in line and the cashier. He says, "You don't need 2 burgers. Like, nobody eats 2 burgers. You won't need 2 burgers." And I had to, like, cancel my order for the 2 burgers. Like, right there. I was literally, like, looking at the cashier and looking at Steven. And he was like, and I was like, "Just give me 1." And that was it.
Hey, why didn't you just say, "No, Steve, I'm going to have my 2 fucking burgers. I'm a grown man."
No, because he made me feel fat in front of everybody. And there was people behind us, and the girl at the cash register just looked at me, and she, like, I know she felt so bad for me. She gave me those eyes.
That Shock says that's.
And cool. I remember.
What do you remember?
I remember later in the day, because Woobs and I, we always danced at like 2:15 or some shit.
What?
Remember we used to dance on the dock, dude?
Yeah, they hated us at work.
Yeah, so we used to dance on the dock, and like I remember right before the dance, our daily dance, he would say, he said, "Hey, you're right. I didn't need 2 burgers. I'm still full off the 1."
Yeah, you're right, Steven.
Wait. Like, what was your dance moves? Like, what were you doing?
I don't know what you did. I don't remember what you did. I remember I did like this MC Hammer left to right crab walk thing.
I think I copied what Steve was doing, and I just threw my own. I just threw my own twist on it, and then like everybody would see us, down the aisle there dancing, and then we'd walk back up to the offices, and they hated us because we left them out in the warehouse.
And we purposely did it on the cameras.
Yeah, and it was at 2:15 every day.
Every day. I would go down there. I'd go to where he works, and I'd be like, "Hey!" And there was always, because you know what it was around 2:15 there was a shift change, and they would change the music to more like.
It was more mainstream, more pop music, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. You learn something new every day, folks.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, I wish I could have seen. I to be honest with you, Steve, I don't think I've ever seen you bust a move at all in your entire life, Woobs.
I still don't. The only time I'll ever do it is in I have such good reflexes. This fell and I caught it. The only time I ever did it, I ever really like comfortably danced was with Woobs on the Frito-Lay docks.
That's crazy.
And it was so fucking random, dude. Like, it'll never happen again.
I don't know. What if someone holds a gun to your head and says, dance?
Then I'm going to die. I hate that. I hate when people say, what if I hold a gun to your head? Then you're going to shoot me and die. Then I'm going to die.
Oh, man.
What do you want me to tell you?
Just dance. What's the move?
Who's seriously out there just like fucking holding the gun to people's heads and saying, do this uncomfortable thing right now or I'm going to shoot you in the head?
You know what? That actually works perfectly. Talking about dance leads into our first subject for today, which we talked a little bit about on the catch-up cast, but we didn't get into all of it. Recently, this year, matter of fact, I don't know if any of you guys have seen it. I'm sure Steve has. I don't know about you, Whoops, but they introduced breakdancing to the Olympics. And breakdancing, well, basically, this might be the only year that breakdancing has come to the Olympics because a bit of a controversy surrounding a certain dancer happened during the Olympics. I'm gonna pull up a clip here. I'm gonna mute that. Let me see here. Let me share my screen. So her name is Rachel Gun. You know, like, which first off, like, I think her nickname, her stage name, is too close to her actual name. So it kind of causes some confusion there. So I don't really like that to begin with, but all right, let's see. So this is Rachel Gun, and this is some of her dance moves. And again, we talked about a little bit on Ketchup Cast. And I don't know, if we have any breakdance connoisseurs out there. I'm not a connoisseur necessarily. I am a fan of it. But this woman might have single-handedly, with her dance moves, may have gate kept breakdancing from ever appearing in the Olympics again. All right, we're gonna look at some of these moves here. All right, so, and definitely Steve. Steve could probably dance better than this woman. I'm just gonna say that right now. That might be.
Yeah, well, tell me, was I a better dancer than Ray Gun?
All right, let's watch. I'm not gonna play any music because I'm pretty sure it's copyrighted stuff. But we're just gonna take a look here. This is she's from Australia. She's from Australia.
The down under. The down under.
The down under, down low.
Mm-hmm,
okay.
The fuckery down under.
Okay, wait, hold on.
Look at this bullshit. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a breakdance connoisseur. I grew up during like the 80s, the 90s, so I've seen Beat Street like hundreds of times, and fucking Australian. That's all I'm gonna say. Because now they took it out of the Summer Olympics in California. It's not even going to be there.
Okay, there's the
kangaroo. She's doing good. She had a routine. First of all, I'm not going to put up with this shit.
Steven, that's no routine.
Oh
Steven.
my gosh, she's just crawling on the floor like a baby. Look,
this represents Australia.
Remember when we were kids and we like get around like that on the floor?
See, look at the breaker behind her. He's just looking at her like
dude,
what
everyone behind her is just like, just look at their expressions. It's like it's looking ridiculous.
It's a good Olympic sport. I don't know why you guys have to be such haters. It's not like she won.
I'm gonna transition this. Let me stop sharing my screen here. I'm gonna bring it right back.
She represented Australia as best as she could.
She didn't do a good job.
It's Australia.
No, there is a lot of talent everywhere out there. Okay. All right, let's see here.
I love that move. The sprinkler.
A sprinkler?
Kangaroo hop's good. I don't know why everyone has to hate on it. What is this one? The sweep?
Okay.
Steven, she actually looks like you doing that right there on the floor.
That's not funny at all.
And that's not funny. That's not breakdancing at all. Like, she gave it her all for Australia. Come on, Steven.
She put it together. She did a good move. She did a good. She's still an Olympian. She's
not.
Olympian.
No, these weren't even the Olympics. Wasn't this like the tryout or something?
No, this is the actual Olympics in Paris.
Okay. No, she's not, Steven.
Okay, so you're doing some wax off.
There's nothing wrong with Tame the Cobra.
I want to know how you know the names to all these moves, Steven.
It's on the screen.
Boom.
What's that called?
The kangaroo. You can't hate on the kangaroo. She represented her
other one. The helicopter arms to floor combo.
God damn it.
She represented her country well.
Hey, I gotta say one thing. She's pretty confident in herself because she's really she's feeling herself with this. She's feeling the kangaroo hop.
She should. She did good.
Okay.
What's that saying? Fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Well, this story gets a little bit more. Oh my god! Looks like she's sucking her thumb on the floor. Oh my god. Well, anyway, so there was that, right?
Right.
Now there was another article that potentially shows that there might have been some allegations of some
espionage.
And maybe not so much espionage. Let's see. Okay.
I love espionage.
Okay,
I don't
let's
know what
do
it
this.
is. I just love it.
Yeah, we're gonna go full screen on this right now. All right, this one says the story of how the Australian woman's breakdancer scored a little zero in the Olympics is fascinating. How did she get there? The Olympics outsourced the breakdancing qualifications to a third party called the World Dance Sport Federation, who didn't know anything about breakdancing. They wanted to do a ballroom dancing. The Olympics said no to ballroom, so the World Dance said, fine, we'll oversee breakdancing instead. World Dance didn't know anything about breakdancing, so they outsourced. Didn't you just read that? Other small organizations local to the country. In the case of Australia, an organization called the Australian Breaking Association, which was founded by Ray Gunn and her husband, who advised them to partner with this organization, with this Rachel Gunn. Starting to see it, the Australian Breaking Association runs a competition everywhere that only 10, 15 women show up, and obviously Rachel wins this, and her husband becomes the team coach. Basically, Rachel elects herself as the Australian Olympic breakdancing rep, and the rest is history. Nice in the history. Okay, so that's the.
Wait a second. Hold on.
That's conspiracy right there.
What's a conspiracy about it? How many?
Listen.
No. You don't treat me like I'm SWETZ and interrupt me. You don't interrupt me. I'm on the.
Why did you have to throw SWETZ under the bus? That
I'm on the marquee. You don't treat me like I'm. You know.
Go to the side, Steven.
Okay, listen.
No, you listen here.
No, you listen here.
Go.
Here's the deal.
Talk then.
Here's the deal. How many companies or organizations are offering breakdancing in Australia? It can't be many. Look at where the population is. Look at maybe it's the only one. Maybe it's the only one. And if it's the only one, it's the best one. Okay. I don't know why everyone has to get so down on her. She went out there. She's an Olympian. She had a routine. She didn't forget it. I thought it was good. Was it worth a point? No, I don't think it was.
Wait, hold on. Wait, real quick. I'm gonna show you some other breakdancing footage that I found that might convince you otherwise, Steve. Okay, I'm gonna pull
somehow
it up.
Reagan.
Hold on, my bad. That's loud as hell.
Somehow Reagan and her husband coerced the Olympic.
All right, are we
the
seeing
Olympic
this
committee
right
there?
Are we seeing
Yeah,
this? Right I'm gonna pull it right here. This is some breakdancing right here. Okay, look at that.
B-boy right there. That's a B-boy right there. That's a real B-boy right there. Look at that. That's a bunny hop.
Why didn't
That's
Ray
what-
Gun pull out some of these moves, Steve?
Is he from Australia?
I have no idea where this man is from, but he is killing it.
What you're telling me right now is you're looking at somebody from Australia and comparing them to some of the best in the world.
Dude, it's the Olympics. That's the whole point. The best in the world go to compete there, Steve.
Okay, and you know, like she was the best in her country.
Oh, wow. That's debatable. Here, I want to pull up that other article there because there are people that were demanding her to resign or something. Real quick, shout out to Mickey. She is in the chat. She says, "What's up, guys?" Haven't seen Mickey in a minute. Drop an M in the chat for Mickey, please. Hey, Mickey. So yeah. So you compare this to what Ray Gun was doing, all right? Now
That's just like saying, like, oh, Jaquan's not as good as Jay-Z at rapping. Of course he's not.
Well, I mean,
but he's still a rapper. He
right,
still went certified platinum.
You were probably like the only woman that the only person that's defending Ray Gun in the entire world, Steve. I just love when you know that.
That's right. And you know what? I hope I'm the wind that underneath her wings that gets her in Australia the gold whenever it gets back there. First of all, the fact that breakdancing is offered as a sport is ludicrous. I can think of like 5 or 6.
Whoa! You gotta hold on, Steven.
Hold on, wait a minute now.
All right.
Steve likes when I put my finger up to my hands up to the camera. Wait a minute, Steve. Hold on.
Why are your fingers disappearing?
Because it's the green screen. That's why. Wait a minute, Steve. Hold on. Webs, explain to him the error of Steve's ways.
The error of Steve's ways. First of all, he doesn't like breakdancing. I don't even know what's up with this guy.
Breakdance. It's not that I don't like breakdancing. It's just that I don't think it's an Olympic sport. I can name 5 or 6 things that are better than breakdancing as an Olympic sport.
Look at the man going crazy in the top right or in the middle right of the screen. That man is hanging on by one arm. You can't tell me that doesn't take any skill, Steve. I don't know what does.
Dancing is not a sport.
All right,
there's no sport in dancing.
See. We'll put it to the chat. Do you think that dancing is a sport? Yes or no? Type in the chat. By the way, if you like what you're watching, make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you could, please. Thank you. Okay, anyway, so let's read this post here. It's kind of reiterating what we had read before. Allegations have surfaced saying that she has a doctorate, I guess. Rachel Gunn, aka Ray Gun, manipulated qualifier by setting up her own governing body, denying grants to underprivileged performers. Okay, I didn't know that. That's kind of shady. Allowing her husband to coach the national team. Australians have started a petition demanding an investigation and apology. It has garnered over 13,000 signatures. Oh wait. Okay, let's see. What does this say?
You know what? Basically, she made her fellow Australians look bad.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. You know, she made the shortcuts. In actuality, I mean, I haven't seen the other performers from the other countries, but I can tell you sure that they were probably better than what she was doing. Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, it's not easy to go up there, but clearly, if you have any idea of how breakdancing is, she just wasn't up to snuff for the international, a global competition like that. And well, she's been memed to death. I've also got one more thing here. Someone taking the video footage of her dancing and making crazy, insane AI monstrosities with it. Let's see here. I'm gonna go like this. Okay, this is what people are doing with their free time in AI.
What is this?
It's AI, Steven.
Why do they do that?
They look like the thumb minions. I don't know what they're called from Spy Kids. Remember those guys? Yeah, this is just something that I saw there.
All I know is that the buffoonery is real in Australia. That's for sure.
You see how that transformed into a face? That was actually pretty creepy. Look at that. It transformed to their face.
I thought that was LeBron James. That looked like LeBron James. Look at her. She looks like a crook. Look at her. She looks like a crook.
Let's see here. Mickey says, I agree with Steve. It's not a sport. Okay. I don't think it belongs in the Olympics. Stat Shock says, what are 3 or 4 better sports options, Steve? Yeah, we need answers, not just problems. Okay. We need answers to the problem.
Give it to Steven.
Okay.
No, Steven. You said you knew them already. What were
I
they?
do, but I'm looking to make sure that they don't exist. Okay. I'm looking to make sure that they don't exist. Okay. So just
don't.
All right, right.
Shut your pie hole.
What?
Let me go.
What?
Okay, so I'm looking, and the first one that I have that belongs in the Olympics that is not on the Olympics is bowling. Bowling belongs in the Olympics.
I'll give you that one. I thought I kind of already had an idea that it was already in it, but I guess not.
It's not.
Okay, yeah, definitely add bowling.
I think darts belongs in the Olympics.
Oh, you would pick darts. You would.
I don't see it. I don't know that this is the complete list, but I don't see darts in. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. In the 48 sports that are listed, I don't see darts. What?
I'm just cracking up just looking at this footage. Oh. Vicky says disgusting. It is pretty grotesque. Real quick, shout out to Jason Black. What's going on, man, you bad mother? This is the future. I agree. The future is now. All right. All right. What else you got, Steve? What others?
Okay, so I went bowling. I went darts. Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, bowling is not in. I'm on the Olympics official website.
Yeah.
I went darts, and I'm gonna make sure darts is not on there. Darts is not on there. I was gonna say weightlifting, but weightlifting is on there. So that's out.
So was that 5 or was that 4? I forget.
That was 3, but technically 2 because one's in there.
Okay.
I don't understand. Okay, I think. Okay, so I for sure got 2. I got 2 that should be on there, but now that I'm looking at the full list, I'm a little bit intimidated. I will admit. I think snooker should be on there.
The hell's snooker?
Look up snooker. Snooker should be on there.
That sounds like a cookie. I'm hungry now.
Look up snooker. That's a good game.
Okay, I don't know about snooker.
Snooker's a good game. Snooker should be on there. I don't see snooker on here.
All right. You got
one more. Birdhouse building should be on there.
Birdhouse. Okay, you lost me.
Birdhouse building should be on there.
Birdhouse building. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. You have an hour to come up. I think cooking should be on there.
Cooking, wolves. I think Steve's going off the rails on this.
No, we're done. Next subject, please.
Well, anyway, that was
poker. Poker should be on there.
Maybe
poker's a good one. You can't tell me poker.
I feel like it lacks a certain physicality though that I would come to expect with an Olympics game. But anyway, that, my friends and chat, is what you seen with the Rachel Ray Gun. Let us know what you guys think. Are we being too harsh on her, or does she deserve the hate she's getting?
She deserves it, and she practically banned like breakdancing from the Olympics.
That's right. I wanted to also post
dodgeball should be on there. Dodgeball should be an Olympic sport.
I agree with you on that one. I wanted to see the article that mentioned that they wouldn't be bringing it. That they wouldn't be bringing the Olympic
to the California Games. Yeah.
Okay. was so cringe-inducing that it single-handedly annihilated the sport's chances at appearing at the 2028
That's
Los
a lot to
Angeles
put on
Games.
Ray Gun. That's a lot to put on her.
I think it's the whole like the outsourcing thing, and they didn't do the vetting properly, so they're just like, "F it, you embarrassed us. No more breakdancing. Maybe we'll go with snookering, whatever the hell that is."
Look up snooker.
Look it up, Steve, and then just share the screen, and we'll take a look at it.
It's like pool. Snooker's like pool.
Okay. That could be something. But anyway, so what do you guys think? Do you blame Ray Gun? Should they bring the breakdancing to the 2028 Olympics?
Ooh, I know what should be. I know what should be there. Bocce ball. You can't tell me bocce ball doesn't belong in the Olympics.
I don't know what the hell that is, Steve.
You know what bocce ball is?
Show us some examples here. I need to see some examples.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pull it up.
SWETZ, what was your question again?
My question is: do you think they should bring? Do you think that this was just a one-time incident? That they should try to bring it back for the 2028 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, or do you think they should just let it go? Or
No, they should bring it back. And this is a total fumble of the Olympic Committee, outsourcing breakdancing to Australia.
Total fumble
Knowing
of the Olympic Committee.
I'm gonna share the screen now, Steve. Okay, what is it?
This is bocce ball.
Bocce ball, snooker, bocce ball.
But at least I know what. At least At least I have culture and I know what these games are. I'm not sitting like I wonder what that is. Look, can you imagine the different countries standing around like this? Germany, France, USA, and England just standing around. So the game. So the purpose of snooker. See, you got to or bocce ball. So you got to get the ball closest to the line. Bocce ball.
Yeah. Jason Black makes a good point here. He says, I feel like the Olympics should be pure feats of ability, not learnable skill-based games. He also
Who the hell asked you, Jason?
Dancing seems very subjective next to who can jump the highest. That's what I'm saying. It has to be like ability, like not necessarily skill-based, even though there is skill necessarily in the ability.
So with his argument, we're going to get rid of basketball, soccer.
That's not true because there's elements of physicality in that.
Not really. That's more skill than it is physicality.
But Steve, you mean to tell me to like, yeah, there's skill and be able to shoot, but like it's physical. You know what I mean? Like, whoops, you know what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you don't. I'm getting sick of SWETZ and Steve because I'm always on the outskirts of whatever the hell's going on. And you know what?
That's not true.
You know what? You know what? You always do a pregame where you're like, I don't want to be on the outskirts, right? I don't want to be on the outside looking in. But yet it's like you see yourself outside.
I don't know.
I think Jason, first of all, I just think that Jason Black always comes in with flawed logic, and taking out skill games, again, is more flawed logic by Jason Black. And I don't know why we're giving it the legs that it doesn't deserve. It doesn't deserve those legs.
Well, he says he misses you, Steve. He's missing.
No, that feeling is received, not mutual. I don't know if anybody can tell, but I'm in a bad mood this evening.
You had the whole day up, Steve.
Yeah. Like, what's up with that, Steven? Why are you taking everything out on me?
Stat Shock says, "Who can hold their breath the longest?"
That's a good one.
Go ahead, Steven. Go ahead, Steve. Start it.
That's good. That's a viable. So that's. I mean, based on Jason Black's logic, right? It's not a feat of strength. There's no skill there. It's just, did you go?
Funny as hell.
Eating contest should be part of the.
I might agree with that. one. Stat Shock also says dodgeball would be a great watch. Okay, definitely.
Dodgeball would be a lot of fucking fun, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let us know what you guys think. We're gonna move on to the next topic here. One that I didn't mention before, but I thought was really, really interesting. It's a little bit of a watch. Well, yeah, we'll go into that one. Let me see. So apparently, here's a question for you guys. Have you always wondered why typically the ice cream machine at the McDonald's is always broken or is not working? Have you ever thought about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have.
Well, apparently there's a conspiracy now behind it. That our boy Ian Carroll on Twitter is unlocked here. It's a 7-minute watch. We'll play it like at 2 speed, but it's fairly interesting to follow. And we're gonna go through this now. Let me see. Let me put up the volume here. It's on mute.
I hope this conspiracy theory works out, because if it doesn't, I'm going to take a year-long hiatus from SWETZ and Steve. I'm not doing the show.
What do you mean if it doesn't work out?
I hope that it doesn't upset me, is what I'm saying.
It'll upset you, but in the ways. Let's just watch. And
Watch it.
So this guy again?
Yeah, Ian Carroll on Twitter. Give him a follow.
What does he do for real work?
I think he makes content for a living. His stuff is really interesting.
Then why listen to him?
Well, he's gonna break it down. Otherwise, I'd have to read it and go look for articles. But I don't have the articles on me. They'll break it down, and we'll play it at 1.5 speed and go through it faster. Let's take a look here.
You want to know what you missed while you're distracted by Jeffrey Epstein documents and G-Side in the Middle East and aliens in Miami? One of the world's most infamous conspiracy theories? Stop being a theory. And I am talking about the McDonald's ice cream conspiracy. And oh boy, is it bigger and more sinister than you might think. And this case is direct evidence, proof even, that corporations engage in conspiracies for their benefit against us. And this one's fun and it's spicy. So I'm going to briefly catch you up on the basics of the McDonald's ice cream conspiracy theory. And then I'm going to fill you in on the new lawsuit that sheds light on what's really going on. And this one goes right to the top, to emails sent by CEOs. So I'm sure you know that McDonald's is famous for having their ice cream machines down all the time. And it became so common throughout the 2010s that it became a meme. Mainstream news outlets started reporting on it, and people all over the internet started speculating on it. See, McDonald's ice cream maker is made by this company called Taylor, who's been making McDonald's equipment since McDonald's was founded. And if you own a McDonald's, you are required to use this ice cream machine. Johnny Harris made a great video about this a couple years ago. Highly recommend you watch it, and it'll catch you up to speed to this new lawsuit that just came out right at the end of last year.
100-page instructions for ice cream makers. I've been talking to McDonald's franchise owners and managers, and yes, it turns out there is something really weird going on.
And when Johnny read through all those service manuals and read through a bunch of the financials, he discovered something interesting. In 2017, Taylor claimed that 25% of their revenues comes from recurring service, i.e. fixing the machines. According to the stats in this report, that would be $78.75 million a year. But in another report from the company, he found them claiming that actually they make $170 million a year just from maintenance and repair. The entire business model of this company is to put out a faulty product that franchisees are required to use and then to charge hefty fees to repair it constantly. But that is just the start of this. Because a startup...
Okay, wait.
Actually...
All right.
Time out. So let me just so I understand. McDonald's uses the Taylor ice cream machine, and Taylor ice cream machine intentionally makes
faulty ice cream machines.
Faulty ice cream machines. That's what's being said so far.
Which their profit makes up. The 25% of their profit comes from fixing the machines that they're selling them.
Okay, I understand what's going on.
Okay. So let's get a little bit more into it. Actually, goes a little bit more into depth. What's been going on?
Designed a product that you can plug into this ice cream machine, and it will hack the ice cream machine's computers and fix the problems for you. It connects to a phone app, so you don't have to deal with their stupid little screen, and you can see exactly what's wrong and fix it without calling the repairman. And you can imagine how Taylor felt about that. And this is where we.
Let me rewind a little bit, because he basically just said like there was this other company involved that basically made this thing that plug into the ice cream machine, figure out what's wrong, fix it, and then they wouldn't have to do anything with it. Which that's crazy to think about, because to think how complex is an ice cream machine. That's crazy to me. All right, let me see.
Actually designed a product that you can plug into this ice cream machine, and it will hack the ice cream machine's computers and fix the problems for you. It connects to a phone app, so you don't have to deal with their stupid little screen, and you can see exactly what's wrong and fix it without calling the repairman. And you can imagine how Taylor felt about that. And this is where we go into straight up conspiracies. Not conspiracy theories. I'm about to read from court documents. So here's a lawsuit filed in 2021 where Kitsch sued this dude who's a McDonald's franchise owner and laid out the dirt. This case is about corporate espionage and the extreme steps one manufacturer, Taylor, has taken to conceal and protect a multi-million-dollar repair racket. Kitsch soon uncovered a repair racket whereby Taylor designed flawed code that caused the machines to malfunction. So Kitsch designed this revolutionary new technology that would fix this problem, and it was worth millions of dollars, and they had to test it out on actual McDonald's machines. But they knew that various companies would try to steal their data, so they created a whole bunch of legal firewalls and NDAs and were very careful about who got their hands on this new Kitsch product. And it was for good reason, because Taylor tried to steal it 3 times. First, one of Taylor's distribution managers tried to purchase a device, but Kitsch's security protocol flagged and blocked the purchase. Then, a lawyer employed by Taylor's outside counsel attempted to purchase the Kitsch solution. Kitsch blocked the second attempt. After that, 2 private investigators associated with Taylor used aliases and dummy email addresses to get their hands on the device. Once again, Kitsch canceled the orders. They literally hired corporate spies to use fake names to try to get their hands on this software. And when all of that didn't work, they found a McDonald's franchise owner to collaborate and collude with. Everything changed after Tyler Gamble, a major McDonald's franchise and leader of the group that works to introduce new products into McDonald's restaurants, enrolled in the Kitsch trial. Gamble approached Kitsch and explained that he was the head of McDonald's equipment team. And at first, Gamble appeared to support Kitsch's mission. Kitsch is informed and believes that this was a ruse. Now we get to the parts of these documents from the court that are fully redacted. Like, I spent the first month of 2024 reading Jeffrey Epstein documents, and McDonald's documents are just as redacted. I think this is because it's proprietary information about Kitsch's software inside of here. But anyways, back to this franchise owner, Gamble, who got into the...
Real quick before we continue, shout out to Jesse David. It says, Uncle SWETZ, please don't quit your acting career or singing. I'm not quitting anytime soon, Jesse. Welcome to the chat. Also have Pam Choler says, I took a fat piss in the ice cream machine when I worked there.
I was really hoping we wouldn't feature that comment. And Pam, he's making me break character. The wheezing is so funny to me.
Oh, I hope the statute of limitations are up on that, Pam, because you know, keep it to yourself. Some things you just take to the grave, okay? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pam, I encourage you to get some culture, okay?
Find God, Pam.
Pam,
all right?
let's read a book, Pam.
Look up what bocce is.
No. Okay. We're already halfway through. Let's keep watching here.
The Kitsch trial and got his hands on one of their machines and then started using it in conjunction with Taylor, the company, to reverse engineer their technology and to make their own product. During the case of discovery, Kitsch later examined that machine and discovered that Gamble's Brownsville device was connected to the internet. Again, if they had taken it off the internet for a long time to do things to it, who knows? And when it connected back to the internet in 2021, its SD card was 90% full. The device log indicated that someone had been accessing the Kitsch Solutions device, and the device had been powered on and used for weeks after going offline. However, according to the device log, the cables were disconnected periodically, so the device could not retrieve information or connect to the internet. I.e., they took this device by stealing it from the trial, and then they unplugged it from the internet so it couldn't tell Kitsch what they were doing, and then they worked on it in secret to try to reverse engineer it. And then, lo and behold, a new product hit the market from Powerhouse Dynamics that was basically an exact replica of Kitsch, but not as good. And surprise, surprise, Powerhouse Dynamics is owned by Middleby Corporation, the same company that owns Taylor. You know, this Taylor that makes the ice cream machines? Probably just a coincidence. And now we're caught up to what just happened. But what's the new scoop, you ask? See, back when Kitsch was gaining traction, right before their trials got infiltrated, McDonald's had sent out this email warning franchise owners not to use Kitsch because it wasn't safe. This was the email where they threatened to void all warranties if you used a Kitsch device. They said that it was allegedly really, really dangerous and it's going to turn on while you're repairing it and it'll rip your hands to pieces, despite the machine itself having fail-safes in place to not allow it to turn on when it's open for repair. And then in all bold, they said, as such, McDonald's strongly recommends that you remove the Kitsch device from any machines and discontinue all use, and is reminding you to da-da-da-da-da. You get the point. But as it turns out, they uncovered an email from the CEO of the Taylor parent company, Middleby, the guy in charge, that was straight up mafia code language for someone killed this product. Quote, not sure if there's anything we can do to slow up the franchise community on the other solution, i.e. Kitsch. Not sure what communications from either McD or Mid can or will go out. Like, who knows? Like, maybe it would be a shame if something happened to the other solution. And just about 2 weeks after he sent that email out, Donald sent out this email. This is the guy, the CEO of Middleby, Dingleberry, I don't know the name, whatever the name of the company is. He gets paid $9.5 million a year as the CEO. And it's looking like Kitsch might win their $900 million lawsuit against McDonald's because they collaborated with this scumbag at the expense of all the franchise owners to the tune of millions of dollars of repair money every year, to the tune of an average of 15% of all McDonald's ice cream machines being out at any given time.
Again, is this a deep conspiracy? Is there like secret backdoor deals going on? No.
See, Donnie Harris and a lot of other mainstream journalists love to do this thing where they show you every part of a conspiracy theory, and then they try to be like, see, it's not a conspiracy. It's just normal business. But actually, Johnny, it's looking like there are secret backdoor deals going on. Actually, this is the definition of a conspiracy. This is called corporate espionage, and it's a tactic regularly engaged in to take out competitors, to monopolize markets, and to screw everyone over for the corporation to make more money. So,
okay.
And there you go.
Okay, so can I have the full screen?
Sure, go ahead, Steve. Yeah.
No one goes to McDonald's for ice cream.
Well,
who cares about the McDonald's ice cream machine? Who cares? You know, if this was just like the ice cream machine doesn't work, so that you can buy an apple pie, so you can, you know, get another thing of fries, so you could do that. Okay, that's what I was hoping, was that it was ice cream machine doesn't work. You want something sweet, get an apple pie, get another sweet, get something else because of a margin thing, and there's no money in the ice cream because the ice cream sucks, and that they're going to go do that they're not offering one thing, so you'll buy another, right? And then that's going to help revenue. That's a conspiracy to me, America. Okay? Not like, oh, well, if the franchisees and the owners and the $75 million extra dollars and yada, 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 that's just bad business. Okay? And the reason why they don't fix it is because they're just tired of having to fix it. I'm done with these conspiracy theories. This guy's get a job.
But Steve, a lot of these guys, a lot of the people that would like be responsible for fixing them over and over and over again are the franchisees that like they're just like regular old like entrepreneurial types. It's not even necessarily corporate that is responsible for paying it. So it's kind of like if this is true, then it's like they're just taking even more and more from their franchisees. You know what I mean?
I understand that, but what I'm saying is it's just like, yeah, I get it, but I just don't think that this is a real conspiracy. You know? It's not a conspiracy. That's like, I think we're confusing conspiracy with just dirty business or, you know, contracts. And, you know, like maybe this is a lifelong contract that was signed and grandfathered in. You know what I mean? Like there has to be a reason for this to go on. And moreover, from that, McDonald's ice cream sucks. I've never once looked at my wife and said, you know what I could go for? McDonald's ice cream. If I want good ice cream, I'm going to Margie's.
You're going to where?
Going to Margie's, where they told Woobs, when Woobs asked, how much ice cream comes in the sundae? And the guy looked him in his face and said, enough.
That motherfucker.
They really said that to you, Whoops? Damn.
He did say that. No, Steven, I think I asked him how big the sundae was. Wasn't it something like that?
Yeah.
Why is it that food service workers are always coming after you, Whoops? They can't just let you be.
I don't know. That was with Steve and Carlos. And yeah.
Yeah, he said it's really big or something.
It was a really big sundae.
He ate it. He took a nap on my couch.
Yeah, I ate it. That's hilarious.
But I don't know. I don't think that that's a conspiracy theory. That's just bad business.
Jason Black says, I like the idea that the ice cream machine has to chew off your arm setting.
Ice cream is 2 words.
So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think it's a conspiracy? Are you pissed off that, these franchisees are getting screwed over and that when you want anytime, 18% of the time, if you go into McDonald's, the ice cream machine is down? Let us know what you guys think. Anyway, I just found that interesting as well. And another little sort of story that was on the internet that I seen recently was this one where this guy, a YouTube streamer, has stayed awake for over 9 days, attempting to stay up for as long as possible. Viewers are becoming increasingly concerned for the health and safety of the streamer Norm. So this is his friend here that's trying to keep him from falling down.
That's not a friend.
I think that's probably Woobs right now. He's ready to just crash her.
That's not a friend. Doesn't let someone do this. This is a terrible idea.
He's trying to break the rule, dude.
This guy could die.
He could. Yeah. He very well could. I don't know what the update on this was. I don't know if he ended up being the record, but man, that seems like a very rough place to be mentally, just wanting to sleep. But shout out to the friend that's just holding him up. That's what I call a stand-up friend. You know what I'm saying? Steve, if I ever had to stay up for 9 days, I hope you would hold me up.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna participate in that. And okay, so according to a quick Google, it was a teenager who stayed up for 11 days straight, 264 hours.
Is this who he's trying to beat?
I guess.
No, I think this is the one you Googled. That's the one we're looking at right now. He was trying to beat, or no?
No, this was in 1963.
11 days, huh?
Yeah.
What happened to him afterwards?
Yeah.
Does it say
That's crazy. But how could he stand up for that long? That's what I want to know, because he can't stand up forever. He has to sit down, and when he sits down,
he'll fall asleep. No, somebody was with him.
Okay, so I guess his friend. I guess he's like. I also heard okay, yeah. Actually, the thing that you looked up, Steve, they actually posted it right here. 264 hours. The longer I stayed awake, the more irritable I got. On January 8th, 1964, Gardner reached the last day of the experiment. He had been awake for 11 days straight, 264 hours, a new Guinness World Record. Steve, what's the longest that you've been awake?
I think 2.5 days.
2.5 days, huh? What about you, Wills? What was the longest you stayed up for?
That's probably about right. About 2 days.
Dude, it was 2 days for me too, honestly. Mm-hmm. And then just after that point, man, you get the sweetest sleep. It feels like a dream come true. It feels like you won $1 million, just like that good sleep.
Yeah, probably 2 days. I don't think 2.5 days, probably 2 days.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe just one day. I think there was just one day in my life I didn't sleep. My mom yelled at me. I was like 11.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean you didn't sleep? It was during the Olympics. I remember. It was like 1990.
Oh, were you watching breakdancing?
It wasn't around then. It wasn't. It was.
What were you watching?
As he's watching Ray Gun. Shout out to Jesus Lopez. Welcome. He says, "What up, SWETZ and Woobs? And is that a pre-Rona Steve?" I don't know.
What the hell does that mean?
I think he means like when your beard was like and your hair was like a luscious mane as a lion.
We got to get new viewers because our viewers are always so uneducated. This show started during COVID, Jesus. You didn't know what I was like pre-COVID.
But wait, he probably watched us during that time.
But that's during COVID. That's not pre-COVID. We started because of the... Talk about a conspiracy.
But I think that's what he was saying, Steven. Pre-COVID. Yeah. Was this pre-COVID?
I think he's really just trying to compliment on how how your beard is coming like very full, very very full,
Because I
very
lost
manly. Oh, that's right. You know, because you're training for the boxing, the Golden Gloves. Hell yeah! Which the documentary will be out. It'll be out eventually.
I don't know how it's either going to be this year or next year.
This year or next year? Okay.
Yeah, shit.
This let's see what Mickey says here. My most recent stint staying awake for an extended period of time was 41 to 42 hours. I was awake through labor.
Wow.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's a flex.
Yeah.
42 hours.
Okay. Jason Black says, I went through a phase of not sleeping for 4 to 6 days at a time. Oh man. That's
I don't understand his punctuation that he's using this evening.
Stat Shock says, let's as viewers revolt against Steve Revolution.
I don't understand the way everyone is punctuating things this evening.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're just excited to see the three of us on the SWETZ and Steve show.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was just another sort of thing that I saw that was pretty interesting on the internet this week. Moving on from that, though, there's also, should we cover, which one should we cover? Should we cover a man making an exoskeleton to improve his strength, or should we talk about the billionaire yacht that was lost at sea?
Billionaire yacht.
Okay, billionaire.
Yeah, that one annoys me.
Okay, let's see. Well, instead of looking at another Ian Carroll video, let's see if I can find an article here on Twitter and we can read it off here. Let's see here. Okay, so let's pull this up here. Okay, I'm trying to find a little bit more. Well, let's just read this, I guess, right here. So the bodies of tech billionaire Mike Lynch, who I guess was like the UK version of Bill Gates, apparently, and his daughter Hannah, which this is tragic. Hannah had been recovered after their luxury sailing yacht sank off the coast of Sicily. Previously reported, the body of the vessel's chef was recovered. The vessel sank after it was allegedly hit by a water spout. There was severe weather reported. It was reported that the event took place after 4 a.m., which is consistent with the security camera in this quoted post. The Bayesian had 12 crew members and 10 passengers. 15 people were able to make it to safety. The group was celebrating a legal victory after Lynch was acquitted of fraud charges. The sailing yacht was found 165 feet below the surface. It was difficult for divers to search through the wreckage. Now, you might ask, while this is a tragic story, why is this being brought up now? Which I guess this kind of lends itself to the other Ian Carroll video that kind of also explains how there's, could be some corporate espionage sort of thing. And I know Steve, he's a skeptic. He doesn't really follow it's hard for him to believe in a conspiracy. I'll say that much. Would you say that's true, Steve?
I don't think everything is a conspiracy. Like, you sent this video in our group chat earlier and I watched it and the guy was just like, yeah, the government took it. And I just love that I just think that everyone's mind in 2024 is tainted and they all think that this is like the Incredibles 2, the storyline of Incredibles 2. You know what I mean? Where it's just like you guys grew up watching these movies about the government and people controlling things. And it's just like all of a sudden, we're not living in a movie where the government is, conspiring against us. I mean, we'll probably show the video. And basically this guy is saying like, yeah, you know why they died? Because the government wants that intel that the guy had, and they're going to start watching you and viewing all your texts and blah, yada, yada, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, why would they do that? Why would they be so sloppy to be like, you know what we should do? We didn't beat him in a legal battle, so now we should kill him. Like, that is the sloppiest. that is the absolute sloppiest way to go about things when there's other ways of like beating people or getting what they want. You know, like why wouldn't the government infringe laws, rules, and regulations, bills? Why wouldn't they sign? Let's pull up that video of how does something become a bill, right? And like, why wouldn't they just block them from the beginning? I don't understand why they would do something like this.
Whoops, what do you think? Do you believe that there's more than meets the eye, or do you think that
needs to go to bed?
Listen, I read the article. I listened to that whole video of that guy. I don't think it was so much of a conspiracy, but it's just they were basically celebrating his big legal win. I mean, which he only had like a 5% chance of winning anyway, right? And he won it. But it was like almost his whole team died on that ship, right?
I think it was everyone that was in, I guess, quote unquote, important to that case, the actual crew and stuff, what managed to survive, but the people that were like actually involved in that case, I think they lost their lives.
Yeah, and the timeline of this is like pretty astonishing to me because this happened back in 2011, right? That's when the whole thing kicked off.
Oh well, yeah. The court thing, in 2011.
Yeah, but basically he had already like AI information basically since then. That's what he was fighting for. And that's why I find it so interesting as well.
Let's take a look at it because I'm pretty sure the viewers are a little bit confused as to what we're talking about. Let's watch the video again from Ian Carroll, kind of explaining why it could maybe be a conspiracy. Let me pull this up here.
The CIA taking over this crazy AI tech company. So we might be witnessing the CIA taking over this crazy AI tech company, or these might all just be crazy coincidences. You tell me. Last night, some freak water spout tornado sank this luxury yacht off the coast of Sicily. And on board was Mike Lynch, who's been called the Bill Gates of the UK. We'll get to him in just a second. But also on board was Jonathan Bloomer, the international chair of Morgan Stanley, one of the biggest banks in the world. He was apparently really good friends with Mike Lynch. And Mike Lynch just beat like this multi-year super big fraud trial that he got extradited to the US for. He had a 0.5% chance of acquittal, and he got it. And there's a whole other mysterious death related to the exact same company and trial that we'll get to in just a second. But Mike Lynch founded this company called Autonomy that he sold to HP for a bunch of money. Like $11.7 billion worth of money. But then immediately HP had to write off $8.8 billion of that value, and they claimed that Mike was fudging the books and overvaluing the company in a big way, and they accused him of fraud. This was all the way back in 2011, and first he beat it in the UK courts, and then they extradited him to the US.
Okay.
Just so people know what he just said about cooking the books and inflating it, I'm not saying it's right, but it happens all the time. And it's a buyer beware type of situation, okay? This comes from an almost PhD holding doctor, damn it.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's very normal. It happens all the time. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying it happens more than you think. And if HP fell for the ruse, that's on HP. Buyer beware.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too, Steven. How could they have been so stupid to buy into such a thing that really wasn't worth what they said? You know what I mean?
Hashtag buyer beware in the chat if you think that's true. I just put it down in the chat right now. All right, let's keep watching here.
US, and it went on for years in the US. And then he was throwing a victory party with all of his lawyers and his buddies in the chair of Morgan Stanley. And then that boat they were having their party on like weeks after this trial got hit by this crazy freak water spout. But first, what Autonomy does is...
Steve, Woods, you think you can last 20 more minutes?
Yeah, why?
Oh, okay. Now I'm just asking because I know you're tired.
Oh, no. Just go ahead. Just go on.
All right.
Super interesting. It operates what's called an intelligent data operating layer, which allows for search and processing of text taken from both structured data and unstructured human information, including email and mobile data, whether it originates from databases, or audio, video, text files, or streams. They call it meaning-based computing. So if I'm reading that right, that means that this is an AI surveillance software that can process video and live streams and audio and analyze it and surveil it. Obviously, just for the greater good, just for like running ads, just totally harmless technology. Can't imagine who would be interested in that technology. So on June 6th of this year, they were found not guilty on all charges. And then his co-defendant, Chamberlain, who's of this company, he got struck by a car while he was out running and died. I presume he wasn't going to be on this boat trip, so he just happened to get hit by a car. And since he had left the main company, Autonomy, in 2012, he'd been working at their like subsidiary spinoff, this cybersecurity firm called Darktrace. That's ominous. What's that all about? Darktrace uses an unsupervised machine learning, AI, to build intrinsic patterns of life for a network. So they'd establish, like, what does this network normally act like? And that way they can detect cyber threats and hackers that are changing the normal state of that network. And they claimed that it had the capability to defend against zero-day attacks. If you don't know about hacking and cybersecurity, a zero-day attack is when a hacker finds a weakness in some code of anything, like your phone, your car, your programs, your computer, whatever. And because no one's ever found that weakness before, it's called a zero-day weakness. And they can exploit it to hack you. And that's how basically all cybersecurity hacks and leaks happen these days. And there's no defense against them until they get exposed, and then they can patch them. But this claims to be able to defend against them before they've been used. That would make all cyber weapons obsolete if that worked in its totality. I'm sure it's not perfect, but the CIA has a lot of cyber weapons. They're just sitting on Israel, Iran, Saudi Arabia, Russia. Everyone's got whole caches of zero-day exploits that they have stashed up, ready to fight each other with if we go to cyber war. That's how all the hacks you've been hearing about happen, is by people exploiting zero-day attacks in the infrastructure, in the phones, in the cars, whatever it is. Those are,
which, by the way, on a side note, I guess everyone's social security number has been compromised and hacked. That's also another thing that happened, like last week or something. It was reported. So definitely make sure to get a hold of the credit unions, and if you want to be extra safe and freeze your, your ability to get credit. Just saying.
0 days. And I don't know how to be conclusive about this, but there was evidence that they were trying to be taken over by kind of like the Wall Street cabal. Short sellers were attacking the company. There were hedge funds trying to take them over. Thoma Bravo, never heard of them. Looked them up, not a lot about them. But in my cursory search, I did find that they were responsible for funding part of FTX and got accused of being a part of that whole shit show. I have long suspected that FTX had ties to intelligence and was not what it seemed, but I don't know. So anyways, once they get rid of the Darktrace guy with the car, allegedly, I don't know, I'm just making shit up at this point, but he dies in a car crash. And then a random tornado waterspout sinks this luxury yacht, but it's not like they were out in rough waters. They were anchored about a half mile from the port of Porticello, and there was other boats all around them. According to the captain of a nearby boat, they steadied their ship using their motors, and then after the storm had passed, they looked back and noticed that the other ship behind them was gone. So they went and rescued some of the people, and they called in the Coast Guard. Crew members are out speculating about how this fucking yacht went down off of the coast after it had just crossed the freaking Atlantic all over some crazy choppy seas. Doesn't really make sense. 15 people were rescued. Most of them were the yacht's crew. Almost all of the yacht's crew were rescued, except for, I think, the chef, maybe. And the other, 15, 17 people were all the important people that did not make it. And genuine tragedy, the dude and his daughter are not found. His wife is in hospital right now, and she is dealing with the fact that she'll probably never see her family again. Genuine condolences to the people that lost loved ones here. And to be clear, I don't know if this is a conspiracy or not. It's just weird, super weird. And it fits a playbook of high power tech startups and companies that develop some piece of really important software, and intelligence agencies want that shit, and they'll go to any lengths to get it. If you don't know about the Promise software, look up the Promise software. That connects to Epstein. That connects to the Octopus Murders documentaries on Netflix. This is not the first time this would have happened, if that's what happened. Shout out to my boy Welp for bringing this to my attention. Those GameStoppers are like bloodhounds in the financial world, and they got their nose on the trail. So obviously the story's still developing. They're still searching the water. The wreckage is deep enough. It's going to take them a few days to figure out what's in the boat at the bottom, what's going on. I don't know. All I know is that if you think that only God can make weather and water spouts and tornadoes happen, you might want to look up HARP, maybe with a Tor browser or something, if you care about your internet data footprint. I don't know. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled. You guys tell me if you got any leads, because this is kind of wild. And I don't know what to make of it. So we might be witnessing.
Well, that was that. Yeah, Jason Black. Jason Black made a funny point here. Sure, if the CIA doesn't use their freak water spout generator a certain number of times a year, they lose their funding for it. Yeah. So, what do you guys think? I mean, the boat sinking when it's like close to shore and they had just gone through rougher waters is a little weird. I will say too, it is very suspicious though. Like, let's say if they weren't able to make this water spout thing, how are they able to make sure that the people that they want to have, deleted, how would they ensure that they got deleted and not just be like, oh, just everyone on the boat, take them all out, we don't care, you know? That's pretty weird to me. Like, how would they be able to account for that? I don't really know. But I guess that just adds to the weirdness of it. Jason Black also says, guys, let's use the freak tornado generator on them. That's another thing we have to get into. Yeah. The weather changing technology and stuff like that. I remember a couple months ago, like Dubai, like that, you think of Dubai as kind of like desert-ish, right? But they were underwater, like severe flooding. That was the whole, crazy thing. Let's see here.
Jesus Lopez says that guy looks like Steven with no beard and just a mustache.
You don't seem particularly thrilled about that, Steve, do you?
Jesus just says a lot of shit.
He said, jokes on them, I don't have a social security number.
I just don't. I don't know, man. I just feel like people die every day, and shit happens. Like crazy shit happens. I just don't see who in the government would be like, oh yeah, let's just last episode we were talking about the government, people in the government trying to kill someone, and then like this episode we're like, oh yeah, now they killed someone. It's just like, that's a 50% chance that they're going to be successful if they do this, and I don't see it. I personally don't see it. I don't believe that. I just, call me naive, but I just can't see them being like, let's just kill that person and take. How would they get legally? How would they get the data or whatever the hell, the software, whatever the hell it is? How would they all of a sudden own it if this person were to die? That's where I'm not sold. All of a sudden they die and there's no succession planning within the organization. The government just doesn't accept things like that. Oh, they died, now it's ours. No, that's how companies just like fail if they don't have good succession planning. So this guy, I think we should stop featuring this.
Well, Ian Carroll's where I get a lot of this conspiracy stuff. He basically does our job for us by finding the conspiracies and the stories. So that's why I featured it on here. Jesus says, Steve, let's be honest, man. How much are they paying you to distract us from the truth? Buyers beware.
Can I get the full screen?
Oh, yeah, sure, Steve. Go ahead. Yeah.
Hey, just so we're clear, I read all of the comments that come in. SWETZ doesn't put them up there, so you've earned this one, my friend. It wouldn't take much to confuse a person of your intellect, my friend.
The way you just chugged back the seltzer water like that.
We're feeling good tonight. We are feeling good tonight.
But anyway, so that was that with the whole debacle going on with that. And then moving on from that, which Steve brought to our attention last week or so.
I want this to be real. Unfortunately, it's not.
Okay. Let me share my screen here.
And I'm so disappointed in what this is.
Jesus also says, did you practice that in the mirror before coming on today?
I'm just happy that you got one full sentence in of correct spelling, Jesus. Good job.
Correct punctuation, Jesus.
That is true. We love correct punctuation here on the show. All right, let's see here. So when was this from? I forget. I think it was last week or earlier this week.
Yeah.
Multiple UFO sightings reported in Palmdale and Lancaster, California, USA. Eyewitnesses have reported seeing unidentified flying objects darting across the sky in Palmdale and Lancaster, approximately 60 miles from Los Angeles. These eerie encounters have left many speculating about a possible extraterrestrial presence. Okay, let's see here. Let's get your expert analysis on this, Steve. Okay, is this the stars?
No, that's allegedly the UFOs.
Oh,
That's a lot of UFOs.
dang, that's a lot of that's ET brought his friends. Yeah, all right, let's see what's next. Okay, this is the one that I had.
Bro, what the fuck? What?
Whoa.
Then what is happening right now? Where is it going? It's landing. That.
Second video, beach is blocked off.
I really hate what this actually is, though.
Wait, so it's already been debunked?
Yeah.
What is it?
I'll tell you when the video's done.
Okay, that's pretty creepy. All right, so that's that video. Was there...
Oh, what is that, Mom?
What?
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit!
What is,
that?
what is happening? You guys see this? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
What is that?
Oh, what is
It
that,
sounds like
Mom?
he's running, but the camera isn't moving.
Ma, you see this?
No. Holy shit!
What
What
is-
the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this? Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? What is that? What is that?
They sound Latino.
Oh, what is that, Mom? Ma, you see this?
No.
Ma, you see this?
What is
the hell is that?
What is happening? You guys see this?
Oh God! If I see Mom, do you see this again?
Oh my god,
Steven, what is it?
happening? What is
Okay, are you ready to see what it is?
All right,
Yeah,
sure.
go on.
I hate what it is. I absolutely hate what the fuck it is.
All right.
It's a Pokemon drone show.
It's a Pokemon drone show.
Yes, that's what this is.
What?
Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Literally, it breaks my heart. Look up
You love
Pokemon,
Pokemon, don't you? You love Pokemon, don't you, Steven?
I mean, I wasn't against it, no.
Pokemon drone show.
Yeah.
Watch Pokemon shine bright in 2024. Well, this is in Hawaii.
Yeah, and like it, I don't know. Somebody debunked it, and they were like, "Yeah, that's actually the Pokemon drone show." I guess they were like,
Oh, okay. Here we go. It says people need to get something. Oh, let me share my screen here.
It sucks. I'm mad. I'm mad that
I'm mad too. Says people need to get something straight. The alleged video in Palmdale on the left side is from Pokemon World Drone Show from Waikiki, Hawaii yesterday. On the right is an actual video from Porter Ranch, California, which is in fact unidentified. On the right is an actual video from Porter. Oh, so this one was unidentified? I guess.
What is that, Mom?
I think we just seen that one, but I guess they're saying that this one wasn't identified, but the other one was. I don't know.
If you look at the Pokemon show, it's like literally what's happening on
the other side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could definitely tell that one was like part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it does kind of look like the UFOs that are in that movie, Encounters of a Third Kind.
Yeah, I was kind
Remember
of
that?
like disappointed. I'm like, is that really what a UFO looks like with those lights? I thought they looked like something different, like something better. That
Yeah,
looks crazy.
I kind of figured it was probably a drone show because I've seen a number of those videos of like the drones coming in, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's really cool. Like, if you can imagine, like if you had someone that was from like the 1900s or like even further back, um, like just can you imagine how freaked out they would be to see? Like to them, our technology is like magic. You ever think about that? Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but I guess there's not much of a I guess there's not much of a story outside of Pokemon. Thanks a lot, Pokemon. Thanks a
I know
lot
that sucks.
for getting my hope.
I was so mad at what it was.
Bro, what the fuck? What?
It's Pokemon. It's Pokemon. All right.
It's Pokemon, bitch.
Dang, I didn't really know that until you just told me now. I was just when I was getting ready to do the show and stuff like that, I was assuming that there was something of substance here, but we got duped by Pokemon yet again.
Yeah.
Dude.
Public number one is Pokemon. That's what I have to say about that. Let's see here.
I think we covered everything.
Steve, would you know what a Pokemon drone show is? All right, let's see. The other thing I wanted to get into was this man that's created an exoskeleton for all you superhero fans out there. And
I have no idea what this is.
It's just a short video of this guy who made his own exoskeleton and stuff. I thought it was really cool and pretty interesting to show. Let me pull it up here.
I made a powerful exoskeleton.
Let's see.
That takes my strength to the next level. 3 years ago, this project started off as a basic plastic frame and evolved into an engineering masterpiece after a series of failures and setbacks. One of my biggest goals since starting this project has always been to either lift or pull something as heavy as a car. Since majority of my designs were mostly made of plastic, I had to figure out a way to harness strength without breaking the frame or snapping my arms in half. And because the goal was to either lift or pull something as heavy as a car, I had to create a metal frame and then attach a car winch to it and connect that to my arm in order for me to pull it with ease. So after designing, building, and painting the suit, it was then time to test it out on the car. Even though this design may need more upgrades and added strength, the overall design and function of it may very well mark the beginning of the exoskeleton era.
Pretty sweet, huh? Pretty sweet. Steve, I got a pitch for you. I'm gonna pitch this to you. You're going to you're going to Whole Foods with just no one but yourself. You got all these fucking groceries, but you don't know how you're a strong man. But even you have your limits. So you think to yourself, you know what? I got my exoskeleton. I just bought it brand new. Let's suit up and let's get this work done. Let's get these groceries out of the car, out of the store into the car, and the same thing from the car to your home. What do you think of that?
Here's what I don't understand is why the fuck am I not using a cart in this to get the groceries from the grocery store to the car, and how does the suit fit into the car as well, because it's pretty bulky. So do I need to put the suit on just to go? I don't think that's a good example. I don't know why I need this. The exoskeleton suit era, why do I need that?
Well, okay. Let's do a different example.
Yeah, let's give a different example.
Let's say you had to move your car like this guy is doing, but you don't have your keys and there's no one else who can help you, and you're not going to pay for a tower because you don't have money like that. That's not an insult to you, but you just don't feel like spending the money. So you say to yourself, I know what let's use my exoskeleton suit. Let's move this car from here to there like a boss. What about that?
You're saying I pick it up over my head and then walk it and then put it down?
Well, no, we're saying we're doing how this gentleman is doing by hooking to the hitch of it and pulling it.
But if I don't have my keys and I can't put it in neutral, then how are the hydraulic locks going to unlock so I can move it?
Let's just assume that it was already in neutral.
So I just locked myself out of my car is what we're saying here?
Yeah, you just locked yourself out of the car. That's it.
I have a anti-lock your keys in the car mechanism, and if I leave my keys in the car, then it goes doo-doo-doo, because I bought a car.
In this case, you don't have that. You didn't set it up. You bought a new car.
But I do have it. It comes standard. It's part of the package when I bought the vehicle. So
you bought a new car and you didn't buy it. You didn't want to spend the extra money. Go.
I know that I'm going accustomed to that. I don't know that I would do that.
So you're basically saying that you're never going to use the exoskeleton?
I never need to use the. I mean, maybe if you ask me to like move a rock for some reason, but I don't know why I wouldn't use some type of. I just don't. I think we're putting solutions in for something where we don't need solutions for. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If I need, I remember when I was in high school training for football. I had a friend, Mike Sadowski. And we were like, who can pull this car faster? So my friend Eric Mercado, he had a car. So what we did was, who can run with the car faster? So what we did was we hooked a car to ourselves and he put it in neutral and we went running with the car down 34th Avenue in Cicero. It was fucking funny. Like we had a good time. Like, I don't know why the fuck I would ever use this. Like the functionality of it. I don't know why I would need this. Like he's like, oh, I wanted to pull a car. Like,
well,
how
listen,
much money did you spend on this?
It's like this. It's my philosophy with this is it's better to need it and not. It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
How long ago was this video made? Like, where's he at now with his suit?
It looks uncomfortable.
This was posted just yesterday, so I'm assuming it's fairly recent, but this guy's apparently has been working on this for 3 years.
We should get him on the show. Episode 61. He should.
Oh, I actually like that idea.
I need him to explain to me why I need this. You know?
Yo, okay. Actually, I'm gonna get a hold of him. See if I get if he has
What's
some.
his name?
I don't know. What?
Can't see it. I just want to sit here and say, why do I need it?
Iron Man. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Hustle and flow right there.
Oh my god.
Let's see. I'm trying to
understand when I would need this. Just
hey,
like that flame.
You guys continue to figure that out.
Bye, Will. Sweet dreams. Sweet dreams,
Bye.
sweet friends. Good night,
All
sweet
right.
Thank you, Will.
All right, Wubs. We'll catch you on the next one.
I said thank you. I said thank you to myself. Thank you, Steve. All
right,
later,
Wubs.
y'all.
Everyone, drop a W in the chat for Wubs, please. Salute, my friend. Hope you get some good rest. We're gonna be wrapping up here anyway soon.
All right, guys. Later.
You guys want to close out together?
Yeah.
You think you stand 2 more minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna come back to this. I'm actually gonna try to find him and see if we can get him on the show because I would love for him to just break down like why he wanted to do it, like and like all the specific nitty gritty, and just having him, Steve, just talk to this man, say, go into
You know, we could if he lives in the area, maybe we could send Steve there to try it out.
No, to try on the exoskeleton. Yeah.
How far would you go, Steven?
I love that idea. I love that so much.
I just don't know
Indiana.
why. I just don't know why we can't make something useful like a brake pad that never expires, or never never
For
goes
designing,
away,
building,
never
and
goes
painting
out.
the suit, it was then time to test
You
it out
know?
on the car.
I just don't know why we're like, oh yeah, we need this. This is what we need.
I don't know, but this is pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna get a hold of him and see what we can do for the next one. But I just don't know.
I hope you show me.
Even though this design may need more upgrades and added strength, the overall design and function of it may very well mark the beginning of the exoskeleton era.
Let's pull out of that. Let's get some shout outs. Just thank you, Stat Shock, Jason Black, Jesus, Mickey, Courtney, Pam, I think it was. Thank you for all watching the show with us tonight. We appreciate you. Right, for all the likes and shares as well. Jesse, thank you once again for being here tonight. We appreciate you. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna close out all together as a trio, and yeah, lots to look forward to. September's coming around the way, and then after that, October, which means we have our ghost hunt coming up. So lots to look forward to with that. I'm sure I'll take some clips of this episode and put it up on social. So make sure links in the description if you want to follow us. Oh, I'm slowly putting on more episodes to Rumble, which the censored and taken down videos are going up there as well. So be on the lookout for that. Link is in the description. So make sure you go follow us over there. Woobs, any last words, my friend?
Peace, y'all.
Peace. Yes,
peace.
yes. Steve, any last words for the fine people out in Clean Nation?
No, I've said enough.
You said enough? All right, yeah. If we get this guy on the show, it's gonna be.
He's such a roller coaster of emotions, Steven.
Steve ghost hunting the exoskeleton would be the shit. Thank you again, everyone, for watching. Make sure subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, rest of your weekend.